de brashe for Sabria mene wo kasei Mahama led government and a national security Sabria when ya brepa se krodo e Ghana krodo mu ha because omusha to trust someone ni pa boni fo sem ekoso okrom hanum sei no omuntimi enyan ma enkofo enfom hu enni sa keke enti mene wo kasei asofo nso eje wo de councillors for so eje wo de Counsellor Lutterodt uhunu e screen sisui ade a police for ensa so ni mu ana se meka se ya che no na ya che no based on one or two reasons ene nsen kan ye bi obi onim Counsellor Lutterodt bi anim say he's one person or a very vocal and very loud Counsellor make the submission on a particular issue kra said obesi aka asem no abusia eni breso ni ojaso ebi wa amanfo ka say Counsellor obenya asem osema menka ebi ni wakwa akokanya wanya asem sanse ni nyina efa Daddy Lumba wu ye no ho ensensem na ekosom eni abusua pani to park twan ye twe ne se ye hu baabi Daddy Lumba na mu no ode akohye ne ade ena ebi ni mu wo mukasa ema ebusua pani to park no wo mu de betu dwa se Lumba body ni yesie no East Legon na nsamo a Counsellor Lutterodt ekokafa ho se ade a omasie Daddy Lumba ne body no ewo oman foforo so na Daddy Lumba enye nkrani enti ebesie no ewo enkranfo asase so de a ene wo kase omunkotu emu no emfi nkranfo asase so ne ade sansem we bi ena Counsellor Lutterodt ekokan ya sabre de wo mu kire mu a na chese wa incite violence ena afen so no wa cause breach of peace na ese asumdwe ni ade no oye amane free ho no mesanse Ghana yete we ye pa asumdwe na se wo kase nkranfo memrante enu nkotutu emunu ni mfi baabi ehye ne sanse se nkranfo asase so a na chese indirectly no o hye nkofo kutupa so omun kodi nsemmone enkoye niema enfa kwan se no ene nam so a ema a police for ekotebli Counsellor Lutterodt eno anadwo na ebusua na enya asem keto ne baabi abefa bia na amanfo eka ho asem now utimu se handcuffs egu ne nsa yede no akwa sebe ye kototo na no efa ensem no eho na ye yi Counsellor Lutterodt ensem we fa ne ho na utimu se Ghana police the medical canon any Mahama led administration no they are really working very hard to make sure say there is sanity and mechanism peace in Ghana inte say wow baby be a betia Ghana I'm ready or how be say na ye so for na ye counsellor then you go collect say the counsellor agene de no who update de bebre ewo ho but there is another person now no so ya che no efa to trust some ne niema bone ewo krom ha this man is a man of God abusia oye nyame nipa sebe utie eduedwemu a or platforms ni ade a wodi tu nkrofo football de she nkrofo chese or even or international counselor yen kan say so ono so ye counselor tese the Counsellor Lutterodt etie ya ono ene that screens no so no yera Ebenezer Konua ono so doctor ono so ye counselor tese the Counsellor Lutterodt ye counselor ya no so ono so ya che no na ono ne bone ne say busua abofra wedi 17 years ena chese papa yi be 4 years ni chese or abuse abofra no sexually na there are when say videos ni images e wo ho no okwa na wakọ dampe on a porn site na nkofo hwe eni ade na utimu say ade a wo ye osumase na nso oba ni kanso a na o project ne ho as a counselor or settle nkofo aware eni ade enti issue we ba ye with Counsellor Lutterodt there ya papa ide be bo mu pani hu say Mahama ban de ni abre said this time around no enya de o best pay you obia enti wo screens ne so a we Counsellor Lutterodt nsem we ba ye say popular Ghanaian marriage counselor Sarah George Carstensen Lutterodt, widely known as Counsellor Lutterodt, has been arrested and detained by the Ghana police for allegedly inciting violence and engaging in conduct likely to cause a breach of peace. He reportedly urged Ghana youth to exhume Daddy Lumba's body from his East Legon residence, claiming that burying the late musician at an unapproved location on Ghana land is disrespectful and requires immediate action. Into when they say more Counsellor Lutterodt eko kanya enunti no wo mo ebetebiri no ede no eko ye sanso mu chema na o hye emrantie won kranma mu kutupa emabunu emrantie na emfa kwamu enti utimi say the national security and then President John Dramani Mahama administration, they are really going hard on everybody that wants to mess up, including our software councillors. Work road mu hanum say nenina mu no Counsellor Lutterodt che no abusiam ono akasa ababetu nanum tuo akasa ade afane arrest no ho a woche mu say chide ya che no na ebinum o kasa AI ni ade woche mu say ya che no ono a na handcuff no egu ne nsa no but wa be kire ne ma ba ko mienu mu efa ensem we abusia yenyina ye beko na yakwakoti ensem a Counsellor Lutterodt ede tu dwa with regards to the media any bibi efa
called a friend of mine from the media and said they miss papa. Why were they not informed? Because they were supposed to be there with their cameras and all that. It's not that they miss coming to stand in with me. They miss coming to capture me, make a video of me and write what they want to write. They missed it. So they are coming tomorrow morning before I am taken to court. They've called the association. They are all going to be there, Charlie. Ebe manako. Well, there's no need for it. And many were surprised that I didn't want to have anything out there with the police. And I still stand by it. So when I was invited, I didn't say it. Usually people are invited and they announce it before they go. And when I got in there with my counsel, we said this is not anything that should be social media. And that is how we run it. So I don't want any incident. I don't want any movement. I don't want any gathering. I am not there. I am out. That is the reason why I'm doing this video. Because the calls and the messages from east, west, south, and north can only end if I come to let you know this is me, Counsellor Lutterodt. Yes, the picture you saw was me in a handcuff, not for stealing, but like I said, per the act that were read, my conversation within my long conversation, a portion cited and inciting the youth to bridge the peace that we are enjoying. And I should not be the custodian of bridging the peace of Ghana who is 69 years. No, I should not. But it's been good. It's been good. I was invited and I went. And I want to encourage all of you. Yes, anytime the police gives you an invite, make sure you go. But go with a counsel. Because it's part of the laws that you are
Abusiafo, that is Counsellor Lutterodt and our chemu say sebe krom ha de we celeb ni echewa obe say bloggers ni ye nyina ye de echire ni ade, but apparently ne de no kode no chemu say ono a eno ne national security for ne kasa ya omo ye ne sa ede ema no. But a lot of people are wondering how Counsellor Lutterodt asem we okan ye krenye ne afi ni aba be che no no ensa tenetene eko Captain Smart so say no ene kwa boss so ewo ne onua ma chidwumedie ne so ene nam so ema ye kwache Counsellor Lutterodt enrada na captain so aba betu nanum tu akasa se Counsellor Lutterodt do eni nua be ma prekope na so ade ba kwa o si ehunu ne se security issues de emfani agro krodwe mu ha captain akasa wa cheche nsem ni mu adom so kwa abusuan hu behia se nyina ye beti nsem wa Captain Smart ede tu dwa ye je
chia no pay ase enu aso da ase ni de ode ye no
Why?
Counsellor.
Oh, that be what I was saying. No man can.
And no one can Counsellor Lutterodt asem.
That be man can share one. Me say you na no ye Adrian say obi a ye see no baby bi a ye nkotufu na. Ebe ya asem.
And you also police headquarters into a chow.
Oh, say no muja no.
Oh yeah, sure.
No muja no.
Okay.
I say eba ne funu asema. Eye ono ne tradition and a man the cancer. Into apart from the bit of it, and I say, oh, insight
the youth
and Crawford, no, and open a yard, but I think so over the years, yeah, yente, who wants to say, yeah, on my back home. Yeah, coach, no doors on the door, you know, I think, sir, ye na ye adwen say asantefo ayesi omo eye estrebi na nkutu omu funu mra ye ben den say ena obi so say okay awowo so ayesi omo kumasi na yekutu omu funu aba aseme de be sikrum ha on say your chaotic things and chaotic processes. But idea who power was as a chaotic orientation. As soon as chaos begins, you can tell say we are fear, we are say. Whether or yes, police for and security agencies bit me a handle no, and we are another discussion. But chaotic orientation is serious. Because I don't know, you don't know whether oh shasi won cry. Oh shasi o kumase, oh shasi o Cape Coast, oh shasi o ha. So baby a police for no efa no fee, no, it's not just the incitement. It's about the chaotic orientation. And as a krumano you the security diagro. Maybe I am a capena nkrofobi sere oh koye ukosua de wo muntra na mse da bi won wani mi free tete no. I've been within the architecture for some time, and ma kasa say yen chere national security our primary ni JSS ni senior high school, and that crow me chim but ono ankasa me nua pani no me penasem on say ya o mame kakaduru na
you know yeah
Enra ono aka say asem no kind one can here. So ayana
yeah rehosempa but me ko dwo ade ba konso no say radio stations any TV stations no say obi bows o program so no or the assembly bar. I was said
asem no dey ba say me to wonu mtiri masem.
No, yeah, you cut him.
Okay. Na say obe cut no wa kan wie. Say asem pese me ka say me phone ye duma. Say na wonim say me ka say me phone ye dum. Me kan wie. You see there's this funny thing about us. Aya na ye dini na akohye yen ya yete fidie so say ade no one cut no Masa nipa na oba betena ha na oyo party ni no me oba no minima dwe wo tim o de bai because me nyame eti omaso bo ho say team we are no akase we disassociate as any the profession
no akan wie
nipa no akase na wie o ansa say ye twe ye ho firi ho twi ni kura na ye kama na ye ya asem na abrante ya na baba we kan yi yen ye tifia ha na nye yen hyehye no ye gina ye dwuma mu mpanifo nyina na mu je ho apani bia na pani ba na not anti me not abi ye twe ye ho fi asem no ho se de okan ye no baby a enye papa no ye twe ye ho firi ho na de papa na de over it's a lawyer for no be a fund vicarious liability no o betena ha no kan nti ye twawa o mo de ne kokota it me do ka ho well, but enye yen ye fault. Nipa de beba be kan wie. Na no no. But on say the ten say one say ohwe obia wo mudru station bi o mo say no musikasa. Meme won sem bi o ha Mma kwa metna hanka. There be say we are president. No abetna ha. Na wo didi ohini bi atem te said akufa do koyo peace and finance faka to hwe nanim to isa no dabi ande nsi nsi we are president but meka to say bra wujimi jai because mahene de yeah politics beto nananom enti no wujimi metra me show you so ana wo kaka yes mahene bi ya de anya anu ye ina e beka bi but ye won niam bi nkete bi wo ya bra bona ye boni mu a wonim say ye hwe wanim ene ye kire so toro esese ye de bo ye gina ho sesi ye say Godwin so ye matcha ayo hia na do on trenensa ana wo hia akufo ana jo Mahama aya tene wonsa se waboda ma Ghana fo na nkasa kura no beto abehye wo so abebu eti ye hwe wanim ne ye ma wo so toro
ampo sa asem na aka no
oh yeah we say won wanim ne ye de kire so toro ide bo Summit way sa na solo se woti be hwe wanim so be hwe mi masum manim ni solo nsa nyepe enti ontimi nto ne nsa ontimi osoro o de osoro what we
are Captain Smart and yeti nsemo awode etudwa na chese or hit more on the security measures e was say ye very careful e ba ne nsemo aye ka ono kwa de o ni yemu anka I mean, in the basic level of education, no, will be thought about security. Said the bear, ubejina bontina o kasa, ubeshe wano ensemo ode betudwa no eye. After free a captain, and the arrest of Counsellor Lutterodt, esunian consem fufroswa. Nanwada na ye update eba ye se show boy ade ya channel isan say businessman ni din ede an entrepreneur, one of the young entrepreneurs we Ghana hanum say Davido GH ade a woshui show boy for defamation we Ghana krodwe mu ha say na utie ensem a na chese show boy ankasa ne obi a odi agro social media so pa ne nsem kekanye ni bi eni o asem a ye ka no ebi nie e na akopa asem e de ama show boy ene wokopie mu wo court na pie wokopie mu wo court no it is after the remand ye previously ye de man no and as I break there wakopie mu court a okotie the hearing of what the case is all about yenko na yenko hwe time a show boy ekopie mu court
I'm tough. Omunja no betwa ate betwa wie metwa wie my majuma wie monko ntwa kan za my majuma wie monko
it's okay
which way you are going
yeah, that is a show boy and I koko share the video of a bra wokopie mu ewo court na court a wokopie mu ewo no say dem di kan no ye remanding the neto ensawom e na sabre de wakopie mu court na so wokopie mu no ade a court edinai ne bewa o masan aremande ne biem na ye saka video of the timer na wopie ede free court honum yenko na yenko hwe ye ba ye de court ni mu proceedings amane bobebom
the court say no go do my case on the make high court so
yeah
I can't have more bail no I for go high court for give me the bail no be this court for give me the bail
okay
the court no get jurisdiction yeah no go give me the bail shall so kind of maintenance first shall I me dance mama munyi mama majuma dey I gave you a good job because I be passed with the media so my idea munko
Abusia, that is a show boy abra na ofri court honum na utimi say ene said the nanka wo anticipate the fact that obeko nanka ya granting the bail na wakofie no enye sa enesi is and say in the case no ano ya na din na no ada na ye bebo so say oni Davido GH our businessman na me can say more like an entrepreneur and oni nyenya issues na nensema okokan ye no ene nam so ama Sam Kwabena Safo Junior said the na enim no a show boy no yasan ache no kopie mu ewo Adenta Circuit Court and there na the cases ayede abono no defamation blackmail and cyber bullying na che say o blackmail Davido GH afi wo sign ed wakeka nsem bia wodi egu abrante ne ho fi eno na nchen so a cyberbullying na chese wabetina social media so na waye nani akata ne ade no wo bobobo ne saa ne ade ne se utimi se abrante ne so ani nje ho a odi show boy ekodan court enso etna ne nsem no so omotna ne nsem no so no na chese wo mo remande no so onkodam mu no ene wokopie mu court no with the hopes of being granted bail no ade ya amane bail me ne okase ide ya sanso amane remand wo sign akwakodam mu ebiem na utimi se showboy na nkasa wo ye no want say the nani edin ya there the thing is hitting him is not hitting him is hitting him is not hitting but o hwe de ekoso ne there na chesesa enetie the first court our call was on 12 February and omotu ahyem ne said that so and on be pm 10th March and wakopie mu a one sign enya bewa sabrede ya sanso achese yemfa no enkonkotum amafo chemu se showboy ankasa obesesa nko asesa dada. I mean, this is not the first time wenya abanya mane wokrodwem ha abanya mane de oso dada. First time omo che ne kra de ka se yemfa ne nko psychiatric no mo nhwehwe na dwem just say he's okay and everything after so omo check in no they realized the guy was in good mental condition. I know move forward no didn't call prison and there wakopie mu ewo adenta circuit court wo kopie mu no emu nsemo e ba ye no na ebusia ye de abremu no. Now in other issues no enso no a whole lot has been happening with regards to recruitment in the national security. Who say military omo ye recruitment who stampede ni ade esi ye enya sem ketwa emaye free mu ehwere wo mo nko awrewo mu afa kra nso no police service for so ye omo de Ghana immigration for so ye omo de and it's ongoing. But then there've been pending issues koso say some of the recruits for no kasa say omo abre omo nya biem aden ye besom ye man so ebre bebrebe ni na free ni na akosi say omo de some of the process no akọ the technological way na ebi no mo de no besin ne aptitude test omo ye results ebi depending so ye kire say deadline na si ama omo wie recruitment process the shortlisted for ne ni omo be ye adwuma na ebi kire say ehene ha ye mu bi o ha ye de that so that pending. What are you people trying to tell us? And to me no ka say there have been videos circulating on social media with regards to this particular issue. Yensa kebi yenko na yenko shemra
Honorable Mutaka akpo megana ma pon gbogbo konye Ghana service I don't want again. No they do again. Recruitment back I started 50 last year up to this year. Today this, tomorrow that. Some will receive their message, some will not receive theirs. You know that our network system in Ghana is not okay, but you are doing online stuff. Tell me why you be shifting the date. First one will be shifting date. No, we understand you. Maybe dates are first date. No, yeah, now your result end to me in bar. You people cannot your result no end to me in bar. Sana sad date no, and you came to extend it. That is fine. We understand you perfectly. And I would extend so what the deadline and I so name category A B they are still on pending. Well, some have received theirs. So these people are you not thinking about their emotions or what? You're not even addressing the public on it, huh? Well, for me, dear, I don't want again. Misikano, mami calculating their mass spending was service. Come on, serving my own country too. Serving my motherland too, I have to go through stress. So imagine when if the stress you have to go through before your salary will come. But you pay quest now, give me my money, let me find my somewhere and stay. Why are we behaving like this in this country? Why are you frustrating the youth like that? Why? Say one can better. Some have done them. And look at Honorable Madekuku now. I don't want to do again. Can you please? I don't want to. In fact, whether I'm qualified or disqualified, I don't give a damn anymore. Just give me my money. Just give my.
So this is what is happening on the internet. Mene woka say there. Ebinuma are very aggressive about the fact that womuntimi Ghana mpanimfo recruitment mpanimfo ntimi form life media grossa emaninye after all the input, after all the struggles ne ade ebinum afam wawu ne ade nyina no. But I'm for raising concern about this lady's video. Muchem say subai we na or the air call recruit military na say generation we are you mu die. Just assemble ya ne atwe tripod ne start to see keka ya dwene enya sa ne ye no. Ebi so twem say at this point say who say o results no okọ portal na akọ say pending penifo so twem say they have closed the recruitment they are going to deal with the shortlisted ke who say pending no better how be 20 billion years ni enfre wo into to adwene mu na koda. Some are even encouraging say ebi mu kwa akodru medical stage na after medicals no na ya sanso ayi omo afri mu na aptitude test na watwe na pending na wo kasa bebre no enti some are saying say at this point just know say results na either pending till data, then there is no way forward for you with this recruitment process. Enti dey also eno no a amount for tag yera muntaka so won meka bibi emfanfa ensem ne ho because the rate at which issues na ekono age ensem and they need clarification because uti ensem ana lady ne kana as at now penibia ma ye meka ahwe wo mo mekire ahwe mu they don't even know from their left to their right, from their front to their back, and they don't know what is happening. Into communication, they man na recruit recruit they should know how things are going for them. Said kasane so ebecha, and parents would also know the way forward for womo emma. And in some day I have a bray, I will call dream her, I have bruja. Looking at how it is happening, we are just hoping say bibia better talk na kwamu ye said the beya basa ye bia any other confusion bia enkoso ebiem Ghana how with regards to recruitment and semwa enkoso. Now ye free recruitment in some way, so any other issues are enkoso ne dia ye nyina ye nim the what is happening in the world and in Israel, Iran, US na etuotutuo ne bomb missiles ne ade a ekokokoso no na chese ebi ekoka Iran for omu supreme leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei na chese yehu say a lot of countries are mourning. The first country yehu say na omo mourning papai Nigeria. Some Nigerians are now they are paying their last respect to the man after the demise any other day. Say there ya mournia ana papayama ya be piemu Ghana ha ye anano na okopiemu Iran embassy ya de a wo ebie book of condolence de ama Ayatollah na wo screens ne so a wo say Kwesi Prajiniya signs book of condolence at Iranian embassy. Kwesi Prajiniya, General Secretary of Socialist Movement of Ghana, signed the book of condolence at the embassy of Iran in Ghana in honor of the late Ayatollah Ali Khamenei. In honoring the late Ayatollah no ya de now Kwesi Prat Jr. and so akopiemu Iran for embassy Ghana ha na wono nso akotro nti we share screens so that is him and that is the picture of Ayatollah embassy honoma wono nso sign book of condolence ni mu de ama papa na it has caused a whole lot of reaction and a whole lot of stem. Ebi said this is showing say Ghana ye neutral non-aligned movement we are just being hospitable, we are just being nice people to the Iran for no and we are sympathizing, and we've gotten people like Kwesi Prat to go and mourn with the Iran government through the embassy by going to sign the book of condolence. Now ebi just say Kwesi Prat and Kasan oye anti-Israel we obi asabe wonpe Israel anti-US just say wonpe omasem no wonder he is the first who send the picture and circulate say wako akwa sign a book of condolence ne emu and say utimu say is a whole lot that is happening. But then ononso akwa ye na femu de as a citizen of Ghana. Now in view of this whole chaos ne ntokwa ekoso any ade no ye nyina ye nim se Ghana ha ye wadehye binum a wo nso mo ho abo adwa anase wo makwa aman ya this issues no ekoso no eso na ohwemu a whole lot of reports about na anu ada South Lebanon yehun say bombi akoto honoma asrafo ho emu mienu eprepra ne ade and people are concerned about their relatives omo was mama in neighboring countries. So what are we going to do? What is the state doing? Me no ka say security experts Nidin Ede Eye Festus Abuaje Wakasa Echre Eye Foreign Affairs Minister Samuel Kujeto Ablakwa said there is a need and there is a call for them to respond ASAP to Ghana for womo ewo akwentu ma sebe omho betimi akoka because ye hwe de ekona Donald Trump enya de a wo betwitwi break ene china na ensemo a Yera Festus Abuaje de atudwa no ye beti bre na yetie na ya bompa ye se eye Foreign Affairs Minister obedi so no de aye adwuma se de ebe ya ye nkofo ewo akwentu mu no omu benya ahobambo yenkotie no mra.
Now we have to do temporary evacuation. Okay, we have to do evacuation for temporary Ghanaians, not entirely permanently residents. So we have individuals who have traveled either for business or other activities. Now they want to return. Some have had their flights grounded. Indeed, the whole airspace within the Gulf, apart from some, I think Saudi, they have intermittent flight once in a while. Even the British who tried to have their charter planes going, they had to delay a day or two before they do that. If you can just sit uprightly for me so that I could get your full chairs, that'll be fine. What do you think confronts us, especially knowing the Gulf and what needs to be done in these times, these critical times?
Well, it's a very difficult situation for a country like Ghana. See, we don't have comparable capabilities and resources like the UK and other European countries. So I think the best option for us is to follow this methodology of sheltering in place.
Absolutely.
So wherever you are, you find a safe place to shelter. Secondly, I think the other option would be for the Ministry of Foreign Affairs to liaise closely with the countries in the affected area, so Saudi Arabia, Bahrain, Qatar, and so on. You know, and if we have missions there, for the missions to then coordinate with those countries, for those countries under international law to be able to protect our citizens who are present within their borders. The third option then will be to see whether we can coordinate some chartered flights or whichever flights moving in and out of those countries to bring our people, at least from those conflict areas, to safe areas. But the safe areas cannot be permanent, because if you take people out of the Middle East, or let's say the Gulf countries, GCC, and bring them to Europe, their sustainment or sustenance is going to be another cost. So the best option for a country like Ghana is to use our missions and our host countries to educate all Ghanaians to shelter in place. You know, with the conflict raging, with lack of clarity on when, if at all, the US and Israel are going to now terminate the hostilities and declare that they have achieved their objectives. With Iran also, you know, staying put to say that it is going to defend itself. By the way, we have not passed the 12-day mark, and I don't think Trump will stop this war before the end of 12 days. The 12 days being the May-June hostilities that the US and Israel launched against Iran last year. After the 12th day, I will be looking for scenarios like the US and Israel saying that we estimate that Iran has 2,000 plus missiles. We have been able to degrade, destroy 75% of them. We think we've done the job. Iran has tens of thousands or whatever the numbers are of drones. We have degraded, neutralized, destroyed X percentage. We've done the game. Of course, the regime change in terms of removing the Ayatollah has been achieved. But the Ayatollah alone is not the regime. You see, the regime is the system, the governance system that Iran has put in place, which is embedded in the society around the normal armed forces, around the Revolutionary Guards, around other cadres, around their religious beliefs and their national identity. It's going to be extremely difficult, if at all possible, for the US and Israel to say that we have eliminated, and they'll keep eliminating. Because yesterday Israel has warned that is going to get rid of this Mutaba, the Ayatollah's son who has just been installed as the new, head of Iran. And indeed even say that they are going to target all those who sat in council and elected this gentleman. It suggests that they will keep killing and killing and killing political leaders or political elite. They will, keep targeting the military, echelon. And nobody knows when it's going to end. But I agree with everybody else that this is a senseless war. It's all about power. In fact, you could go with a school of thought that one of the objectives of the US is to deny Chinese access to Iranian oil. China buys about 50% of the oil that Iran produces. That was the same objective the US took to Venezuela. To deny China access to Venezuelan oil, and prolong, like I think the former ambassador, mentioned that America knows that it's on the decline, it's on the wane. It is only seeking to prolong the period that it takes. So meanwhile, one of its strategies is a school of thought that, okay, if they can find ways and means of undermining Chinese, power around the world, they would have been to achieve something. Okay. But coming back to the individual, Ghanaians and safety, if I were in any of those countries, the best thing I would do, and I think the ambassador can confirm this, when I was in Kuwait and Egypt and so on, every facility has a bunker. Ghana, when we build houses, we don't have underground. But in Lebanon and in Syria and in those places, including Iraq and so on, every house, Kuwait, has a bunker, an underground, where people can go and hide. And of course, the underground is not the best, but, they have all manner of amenities there. Okay. That, I think, the best bet until such time that the tensions die down, and then people will be advised, to evacuate. And all that. All right. But
Felix Abuaje Ebusia, security expert, and Yekuti Ninsema or the Etu Janache said there will be a need to start providing shelter for a Ghana for Binuma or more yet this kind of countries no so and if possible na yebetimi apekwan bi so yomo aba 11 ebefia. I mean, it can also be done in sense ono de wahyehe eye strategies ohu ni say ebetimi aboa and our highlight all is in the hands of the Foreign Affairs Minister Samuel Okudzeto Blakwa. So ono nso ebetimi aye na femu de de aboa asavages a particular issue way. Now nanwada the updates be ebre yashefo abusia. Now the update no na efa Ibrahim Mahama, the brother of the president John Dramani Mahama, nani nyina efa se wato Bombardier Global 6500 and 6500 jet plane Sebe, it's just a few people in the world and a WhatsApp plane no ebie. Na odebetu dwane na watch mu say sa plane na wato no. Ne de dada na wotwi a na Mahama sutwi bi ni ade a ebeye a whole lot of issues no. Ode amaga na for say yemfa attending to emergency issues ni ade. Na no na poyando ababe responde to ensemwa yera Ibrahim Mahama editu dwa watch mu say Ibrahim Mahama sa private jet that now so they my yeji too more enye ye esan say there are a lot of reasons and was say yeji sa old private jet no yeji tum emome was say yeji for no because ohwemu a old private jet which musa ebi kra na 40 ni ade na wo de breye e na afin so no wakeka kansem bi a ohun ne say private jet papa no de kase wo de ma Ghana for no yeji tum a enye ye na emom foforo na wato no the new baby a ye chemu say wan wo de kra Rolls Royce engine ni ade no eno na on farm because eno de mo no enti yusu eno a eno no mom no betimi aye the duties that Ibrahim Mahama is outlining say ye no a ye the old one ebeye no eno James omo sakra fa na manto ho ye betimi de afre emergency na o kan enti poyando de abusia wo kiremu a old private jet ne ye mpe Ibrahim Mahama mfa foforo no ye ntie nimra. Yes, and see the video will be ready soon. Yebekwa kotie eye ensemwa na eye poyando eka about eye the plane will be the no decide say oni plane wanya no sebe wo de sa plane no ebema eye Ghana for now so be kire de open yenkwahwe video no.
It becomes wrong. What did I can say? It becomes wrong. Me kwati ameti wase wo de dada no mom na acha yen. Na dada no no obi yare amfa ntum yesre no so pa ni ye pa do amfa mono ne mayen play na akoto for amfa check amfa mono no because mono no na esebi ayarefo dada ebia ni nji wa ya kura no eswate brake pad no ni ada awewe eti esebi ni pa na bia na atima sebi mono no ne ehia Ibrahim Mahama yesrew so pese obu ya pad ya mono no ne pe fa mono no mayen na ntimi ni pa ko unipa ba ko fo wo he tradada ni musa na fa emuru no emaye ni ntimi fanje ayarefo afa number so a e wo se obi ehia se de ni tumu a fa betuja emergency number ya difu sa play no o ma man sa nyina hu o ti ase na obi anu hu se anu mi hia se de me kwa ba bia me fresh play no awena be fa na unkoye number me amite me free Ibrahim Mahama obefa and what the play na mame kokoko ani o wose hwiyo so akontomra ani na chi ni ade boni eja na makokuta ebede no free play no manakwa kofa no asemo eti dia yesre ni nyina no se onfa mono no emayen ti enya mono no enu beboa because enu na ekwaje nkwa sesei wo dia adada watwia mata nyina awe aye dada ye de kwa wa hwa na nipa no wa kwa sorte. What you said now no ye playing here kwatito akro.
That is Poyando Ebusia. He's a very stout NPP member. Na uti ensema wo Canada Ghana for bi hunu say abrante nanim breye. Say saying I mean obi di ni sika akoto ne private jet. What way cry you've not contributed anything to Ghana. Na obi di ni sika akoto private jet. Na wo beche ne say we de mempe we na mepe no. And a man for Jim said this man is a joke. Like and to think that these are people that are going to campaign for the new patriotic party to come to power there. Yeah, I mean how is this possible? And yeah, NPP for one opposition ache ye pa because how is it possible? Say ye be jai Poyando so met now to talk on top of somebody's own money, hard-earned money. Our their Kwakoto private jet. You are here talking, say, to think that for Ibrahim Mahama to say or the new jet no no one who now old jet should be used by Ghanaians, you know. And then it just will be fair cry nipa no ohia no ahohia mu a ne nsa betimi akane ade for all you know and I know that they updates by any be market boss so say when you go to the airport the emergency landing near there for all you know it will be left in the hands of a particular department to use and I said to be in charge. Then to say ambulance say what ambulance services. Then say be a private jet service so they will be in charge of it, and there will be a toll number of out of emergency. No, it will be brought to you to attend to you. And the Poyando the Amafochema, he's a simple joke and everybody should ignore him because from what he's doing, you know, not just say as a Omoke Ibrahim Mahama any Ninuya Bema President John Dramani Mahama. So that is and someone Poyando or no or the about this private jet. Yes, that's the private jet. And I say you private jet. Me just say video ni be the flowers and the messages any idea buy with this whole private jet, and it's a customer into which I won't say jata symbol no ebo say we are not coming to play no be dey ho also chen said dauda uji tumwa enye yi o dey foforo na opia. We are hoping we know Ibrahim Mahama to be somebody or no nshedan yi neme bia no enti ye hwe bia nsem we ebe kwa kodu na yenkopie mu ewo mrahye bedwafie abusia. A whole lot has been happening in the parliament of late. Nano ada who say the president John Dramani Mahama what the State of the Nation's address ekugu akwemu na State of the Nation's address baby a yenim say the left wing and the right wing between majority and minority wo mu didi hu nkomo mu pensem mu nsembise bi wo mu bisa ene ade na no na yera anodompre a wo yemra hyebedwani edema nsawom aduagiri wakasa awo mahye bedwafia wo chemu say eniema bi wo honom a enkoyie entotoyie ba no sika famu ni ade a enti majority a wo mo ewo mahye bedwafia omaye omadwene say they will cover up for case li ato force na Ghana yesan na hene doctor omojitu mu enye he has to come and talk and explain one or two things. Sinking fund the first sinking fund when you are there nyina o match them because they say cover up no doso now we hinting on some kind of treatment be a majority for no minority for no ewo mrahye bedwafia omojitu mu enye ye enti enei or she speaker say onye bribi fanfan we say pienye sa it will be chaotic parliament hono ma enya asem ketwa ye beti bre na yetie enchiremu a wode etu edwa efa sa ensem we hu abusia ba nkomo twetwe ne ye beto aso e de amamu.
And this is the people's representative because we are the minister must come back to this house. So the minister must come back and matters on the sinking fund, which is very important for obvious reasons, you know it, as far as I also do know. You must come and speak to this concern. It's a matter that concerns the Republic and it's important. Then his capital investment. Last year, government short of about 55% of capital investment. And so he must be finding his way to this house and to be speaking to such important matters. Speaker, having said this, I strongly want to register our protest for and on behalf of the minority. Yes. We will not. Speaker, I'm referencing page 2 of the business statement presented by the leader, our respected leader. Speaker, we will resist with every strength in us. The Speaker has made a ruling on this matter that you want to speak based on proportion on the SONA. So if one person speaks here, then three persons will speak there. Again, what is that?
Minority whip.
So I'm concluding.
Repetitive.
Yes, I will
you
not.
Have made this point.
Yes, Speaker, with respect. So I am saying this. I'm just. We on this side, Speaker, we on your left-hand side, we will resist we will resist the oppressor's rule, and we will not. Speaker, the leader is very good when it comes to procedure. We won't take that away from him. What do you want to say? Speaker, the leader is very good when it comes to procedure. We respect him for that. That you won't take away from him. But he should know that if he seeks to challenge the ruling, the previous ruling by the Speaker, he knows what to do. He should come by a proper motion. And if you want to come into the room, come through the door, the opening. You want to enter the chamber, come through the door, don't come through the window. We will not allow. We, the minority caucus, will resist any proportional representation and speaking in this house. Yeah. Having said this, I encourage members to support the adoption of the report. But the part that says, that's page A. You'll be there to say A. Speaker, the part that says, Speaker, with your leave, the committee accordingly proposed that the allotment of slots, the proportional composition of the House, and subsequently recommends a total number of 27 honorable members to debate on each day, made up of 18 from the majority caucus and 9. It's not going to happen. So, having said that, I encourage members to support the adoption of the report and take out that part must be expunged. We expunge that part from the report, and then we can adopt same to report. I thank you, Speaker.
Yes.
Ebusia Frank Ano Dompre, minority chief whip. We sanso in Sawom Adwodri. Mrashebedwani any who yakote say o man submission where Mrashebedwafi about the sinking fund. I'm sure a lot of people will be wondering what the sinking fund is. Akwa say sika what will be omodia tohwa sebe I said saving for the rainy days, let's put it that way. Aha, in Tiskania Babu Anwa for future occurrences and future plans and all that. Now no what you say sikani bi ohonoma omodwem hote asia enye ye, so they need the finance minister Dr. Kesley to forcing so beba be piemu na waba be chirichiri mu enough of the majority trying to speak on his behalf, trying to cover up for him any other day. You said the idea wonu no dey or no and was otimi ye den ebe chire nsem ni mu say asem ni ye A, asem ni ye B, A, C, A, D, but say ye be ja asem na to okra dey na all in the name of he's an NDC. The NDCs are majorities and they can explain and go into details about the issue ne de enya de a ebetimi abamusa amano ayeyi enti ono so ne nsem a wo de to dwa no eno no, and it has caused a lot of conversations krom hanum say bi che se hwe NPP for e de na monye da when you guys were in parliament che se kenoforiata ye hia no kra ma na ba be chire mu kra mo ye kwan e na mu defending na mu and there table stand and you guys are complaining to the fact that mu kra mo de any day even after your governance kran it is still following you people because they say ye pekenoforiata kra ma na ba ama ya toto na no a ye hu no. Say omra memma they say wakodi eyes fontaine. We don't even know if he's coming or not. So you people should not complain. Keep quiet. Na moment this for unruly abai omaino asumdwe kwanso because this talking about finance minister ne de mokramo de ne de ko kan kra ye ne hwea enye so some are backlashing Frank Ano Dompre any the minority in parliament over this issue yera Frank ebe kasa ye de efa ho no. So at this point you realize that this one there I said the support is not really there for Frank and the NPP in parliament. But I will ningina ejina speaker and I so said the speaker beka no sa enebeko enti ebedi achire na yamamo update won same way emu ye free same way so dia na chese obusuan kopiemu nkran pumpuni mantemu ha akwai say we are in the era of baby theft because me no ka say there is a video circulating social media so allegedly no ye chire mu a abrante bi akwakowia 1-day-old baby nessa cry wo na de chinya and wakwakote no a akose a whole spark on social media man for ka ho asem. But there are other explanations coming with regards to this video koso no because utie nsem a koso a bi chese abofra no ono aneba na the man is insane like onye stable onene girlfriend aya no mo nenam edwom ni mu ni ade for some time now they've seen say onene girl ne nenam a onyem any ade nti emususu se ebiye ne ba ebi so chese we onye stable yi betimi aba ne se obi ba ene wakotebiri. But the question is a 1-year-old baby there okohu ni we no kofa no eno na aye nsem bebra video no etwaguo we internet no eso yenko na yenko hwembrai ba ibeto aso. Way aye Accra UTC and assassin way a see ewo honoma utmu se amanfo bodede bi achi abrante ni ade ade chemu se abofane swa I mean the condition na abofane ewom no kra no obetimi afam awu because as a niema bi wo honoma ewo so omo ye medically as you can see on the screen, a very fresh baby niema bi wo ewo so omo ye medically no maybe it hasn't been done and abrante akotebri abofan. But usha comment section asian that this video I circulating na most people were talking about the fact they said them di kan you know omususu se abofan no ria cause the man no or you're mentally unstable and I went in a girlfriend I think for some time now girl name near the idea and no and I say person still they don't even allow themselves near there and no money nam jomni musa and say obimu according to some people they think say the girl no no and I won't abofra near the ekutana or then nam since he's mentally unstable. Now they've tagged the gender ministry and the appropriate quarters so share na umundi hujuma because we don't want Mamprobi 2.0 at this point say ebekomuno nebia yo biba ena wakwa akofa but then utie nsem uhwe video ni muka na brante na ebo na kokoso say eyo no aneba they say nani abre say ono aneba. So people have called that investigations should be done ASAP na yehu no crea ewa asem ni mu say eneba so kowiaye the right thing needs to be done say eneba so na truly said they are insane a help should be rendered to no any alleged girlfriend no said the beya ensem no engi ensem anase engingu ewo eye enkran emonten eso ti ye ha gender ministry no ebaba responde to this particular incident ekoso. Now you feel some way so ebusia nanwada as part of the issues and I say and semwa NDC are buying the akodan court ebi nso OSP edi echire na the former chief executive director and chief executive officer the National Petroleum Authority Yera Mustafa Hamid yenyina yinim say when OSP pending issue against extortion be of funds near dia omuchire mu chese extortion no wono ene nkofo ko bi e ka ne ho na wo mo ebo sabran. So there about 4 who said ye try wo mo e court na trial nemu no and there is a new turn of event ababe pie mu efa sa ensem wenwe san say onipa ba ko a na yenim say woka enkofo a ye wo mo trial na se ye di o mo asem a woka Yera Mustafa Hamid ho no CEO and I say director Wadakel Logistics Limited ano Yera Albert Ankra wono nso eka ho ebie nene ensemo eba ne echemu se wabedane a witness for a year the OSP. Now if I went to screens so informal there na say one the person nanka ye ko try ni say OSP a drop charges ni nyina amasabre de wabedane adansini e de ama OSP. Is this not shocking? And so on the screens, this is coming from the Office of the Special Prosecutor or say court update. The Republic versus Mustafa Hamid and others. Today in court, the prosecution announced that the 4th accused has approached the office expressing willingness to serve as a prosecution witness. The office is currently considering his request. Into muchema ne womo ekopie mu e court no nipa otoso nan ya sebe ye di kwa adu abo womo a ye di omo asem no wodi nani ekopie mu e wo ASP no na kache ene wo kire mu se sese wa krado so obeya adansini na ensem bia na se information bia obetimi e de ama with regards to this issue no obegina adaka mu no nso akadionim de akire court no na obeye ne sa in favor of the Office of the Special Prosecutor, also the former Chief Executive Officer of the National Petroleum Authority, Dr. Mustafa Abdul Hamid, along with 9 co-accused, including senior officials and associated companies, are standing trial on 54 criminal counts, including extortion, abuse of public office, and money laundering. Into Muchema, former CEO, that National Petroleum Authority, Dr. Mustafa Abdul Hamid, any nipa 9 be a can hwa, ebimu penimfo, mukra dibre wasrono, ade a yede omako jina court, yede kwa edu baku edionum enai, yede abomo a extortion ka ho ne se obefa kwoti kwanso na wajisika edi free nkofo ena afi nso no yechema wodi ni dibre ena afi wodi sisi nkrofo ena money laundering I order than nkofo ejisika. Or say the scheme involves more than 291 million Ghana cedis and significant amount in foreign currency collected from oil marketing companies and bulk transporters between 2022 and 2024. To omuchema sa nipa bonifo sem ye omu ye kikasika ni bomu a na chese enam 291 million sebe ye de foreign currency chese aman hu do bi sika nso eka ho na chese sika ne de wo mu edibi pa na no enansem no ekoso ewo court asabre de eye Albert Ankra, director edema Kel Logistics Limited ono nso eka nkofo aye bomb kwed because ye chemu a Kel Logistics Company no omo ena yera Mustafa Hamid efa omo so eye kululu na wode eye sa extortion no entina chese omo akoye te say middlemen any idea na ye form mu ede yesa enti so mu ho abebo mu gya na se omo so be stand trial, but as it stands now ne de we ye chemu ana chese OSP no a drop charges esansa branch no ade ababeto dwa se opese we ya dansini na odi onimbia no okoka asem ntimi ne oka se ene omo kopie mu e wo court no omo atu asem no akwa eye the 24th of March 2026 ena omobesan akopie mu ewo court ebedru ho no na OSP atena se adwen eye ensem a Albert Ankra ede aba betu dwa se opese oye witness no na omuhu ba bia nsem no ebetimi akoisan se oil marketing companies a omuhu akwakodi mu ne de abusia ye kire mu a sika no ye $4 mu kwa de beye $323,407 ena Mustafa Hamid ene ne nkofo ekam ho no o ma bon nkofo po through Kel Logistics aje wo mu esika enti ye hweba bia this particular issue ne be kwakodu 24th updates bi ebeba bia no abusia ye de ebeba besomu ne nyina ye hu ba bia ensem no ekọ akwakodru na ye sign ekọ back to Mrashebedwefia na no ada ena ye hu se eye abato ekọ so ewo Ayawaso East abato mpeso aso na Baba Jamal ena edi enkunim ewo eye abato no emu na we de kamia say I shall return, I have returned, because Baba Jamal was once in parliament ni ade sabre wasanso akobiem ne say from Nigerian ambassador to an MP for Ayawaso East. Nene Speaker Alban Sumangman Backbane ade awaswe ni in as the MP for Ayawaso East. Yebekwa akoshe say the ceremony no ekoso Mrashebedwefia ba yebeto aso.
Yeah, as I shall return. So he's used to the drill. And so you have to repeat after me. Insert your name where necessary, and let us together swear the oath of allegiance. I,
Baba Jamal Mohammed Ahmed,
do in the name of the Almighty God swear.
Do in the name of the Almighty God swear.
That I will bear true faith and allegiance.
That I will bear true faith and allegiance
to the Republic of Ghana as by law established.
To the Republic of Ghana as by law established.
That I will uphold the sovereignty and integrity of Ghana.
That I will uphold the sovereignty and integrity of Ghana.
And that I will preserve.
And that I will preserve.
Protect. protect, and defend the Constitution of the Republic of Ghana.
And defend the Constitution of Republic of Ghana.
So help me God.
So help me God.
You will now have to swear the oath of a member of Parliament. I,
Baba Jamal Mohammed Ahmed,
having been elected a member of Parliament, do.
Having been elected a member of Parliament, do.
In the name of the Almighty God, swear.
In the name of the Almighty God, swear.
That I will bear true faith and allegiance to the Republic of Ghana.
That I will bear true faith and allegiance to the Republic of Ghana.
As by law established.
As by law established.
That I will uphold.
That I will uphold.
Preserve.
Preserve.
Protect.
Protect.
And defend the Constitution of the Republic of Ghana.
And defend the Constitution of the Republic of Ghana.
And that I will faithfully.
And that I will faithfully.
And conscientiously.
And conscientiously.
Discharge the duties of a member of Parliament.
Discharge the duties of a member of Parliament.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Now,